Hey, what's going on? It's Scott. I hope you're doing great. For a podcast episode, I interviewed a retired police officer out of Virginia. Now he teaches across the whole country on trauma and stuff like that. Chris Scallon. And I asked him what some of his favorite parts of the job were. Now, here's the deal. If you're not in policing or you're new to policing, you might not know that local police officers can be tasked with federal law enforcement officers. And he did some undercover work with the FBI in Virginia. And I just want you to hear how this undercover operation went down. I got a kick out of it. Chris puffs his chest out pretty far when he talks about this story. So check this out. And do not forget to click the link below for the full interview.
The premise was the FBI needed a Hispanic undercover to go in because there was a captain and an owner of a scallop fishing boat company in Newport News, Virginia. I think it was called Peabody's was the name of the company of the boat. And they wanted me to go out, and it was going to be a long-term undercover operation. And the goal was, let's meet the son first, who's the captain of the boat. Maybe, he'll get me. I'd be posing as an illegal, and I'd be introduced by another illegal. And we've been doing that for a while anyway. So then eventually maybe making my way to the owner of the scallop boat company, because they were exploiting illegals. In other words, you could make $10,000 to $12,000 going out on a scallop boat, but they were only paying these illegals like $3,000. And
okay, I was wondering what the criminal element was going on. Okay.
Yeah. So what they would do is, they would be like, and of the payment that they got, because they're illegal, they can't, really kind of, complain. What they would do is that they would put like 6 of them in a hotel room. So it's figure maybe $100 a night, but they would charge each of them $100 out of their paycheck. So they were kind of milking them in every aspect that you could and really exploiting them.
Yeah.
And there really wasn't much they can do. And a lot of the illegals still owed debt to the coyotes that brought them in, again, from through Central America, through Mexico, Houston. And then they would kind of get dropped off either in Virginia, Florida, or New York, and these kind of places. So anyway, so the whole concept was, and they briefed me on it, and I worked with an amazing FBI agent. I won't mention her name, but
Yeah.
again, I don't know if she's still working, but amazing FBI agent, got all set up, some pretty hot, sophisticated equipment that we were using. Again, I won't get into, but that was the plan. So I was kind of set with doing a several month long, going out on a scallop boat, doing the work. And so I get introduced the first day. I get set up, at offsite, and I go in with the informant, and the captain of the boat, the son of the owner, comes
Right.
up. He's like, he talked to the guy. He's like, "Hey, what's going on?" I said, he goes, "Hey, man, I got another illegal. He's from Colombia, and which I'm Colombian, so it kind of just played into it." And I said, "But he's like, hey, does he have any information? Does he have social? Does he have?" He's like, "No, he doesn't have anything or anything like that." And so the captain comes over to me and goes, "Hey, you speak English?" And I'm like, "Oh, a little bit of English, not too much." And he's like, "All right, do you have a social security number?" "No, no." And for those who don't speak Spanish, no in Spanish means no. So 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 he goes, "Don't worry, we're gonna take care of it. We'll get you all the fake IDs that you need. We'll set you up. We'll go over here." Part of explains the whole fucking layout
Nice.
of everything. And I'm like, okay. I was like, all right, I'll get on the thing. As we're having this conversation, the owner of the company, this guy's dad, walks by and goes, "Hey, what do you got going on?" He goes, "Hey, come here. This guy's illegal. We're going to send him up there." He goes, "Make sure we take care of him. Pay the fucking owner lays the whole plan out." And he goes, "So are you good with this?" And I said, "See." I walk back, and I was walking back, like because I linked back up with the agents, and I was, again, with the sophisticated equipment that I got, it was on video, audio, everything. And I walked back there, chest puffed out. I'm like, "Is there anything else you need?" I was preparing for this long drawn out thing, and the whole operation came down just by chance because the owner and the son was right there in the same thing. And I'm like, "This undercover shit's easy as all get out. Yeah, whatever. What you got something else? Do we have terrorists that we need to look into?" But it was it was eye opening, and as far as it's kind of like getting ready for the World Series or the Super Bowl, and then the other team forfeits. wait a minute, this doesn't make any sense, but it was good.